Let's talk about something most men won't admit, but many quietly experience: losing an erection in the middle of sex. It's one of the most frustrating and confusing experiences a man can face. Everything starts off fine. Arousal is there, the erection is strong, but somewhere in the middle of the moment, it fades. If this has happened to you, you're not alone. Many men, even those who have no trouble getting an erection at the start, experience sudden loss of firmness during sex. And while it can feel embarrassing or even alarming, the truth is, it's more common than you think, and often has clear, manageable causes. Today, we're going to explore 3 of the most common reasons why this happens. Not just the surface-level causes, but what's actually going on inside your body and your mind that can lead to a loss of erection right in the middle of the action. By the end of this video, you'll understand your own physiology a lot better, and more importantly, you'll know what steps to take to improve things moving forward. To understand why an erection might be lost, we first need to understand how it happens in the first place. An erection is not just about arousal. It's the result of a complex interaction between the brain, nerves, hormones, and blood vessels. It all starts with sexual stimulation, which sends signals from the brain down the spinal cord to the pelvic nerves. These signals trigger the release of a chemical called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide acts as a powerful vasodilator, meaning it relaxes the smooth muscles of the arteries, especially the cavernosal artery inside the penis. This relaxation allows more blood to flow into the corpora cavernosa, the 2 sponge-like chambers in the penis. As these chambers fill with blood, the pressure builds, and the Tunica albuginea, the firm outer layer, expands. This expansion compresses the veins that would normally allow blood to leave, effectively trapping the blood inside and keeping the erection firm. It's a delicate process, and if any part of this chain is interrupted, whether by physical, psychological, or chemical factors, the result can be a sudden drop in rigidity. One of the most overlooked reasons for losing an erection mid-act is cardiovascular health. That's because erections rely heavily on proper blood flow, and the blood vessels involved are surprisingly small and sensitive. For example, the cavernosal artery in the penis is only about 0.4 millimeters wide, much smaller than the coronary arteries that supply the heart, which range from 0.8 to 1 millimeter. Because of this, any issue that impairs circulation, like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking, diabetes, or even just aging, can affect your ability to maintain an erection. In fact, sometimes erectile issues are the first warning signs of broader vascular problems. When arteries become narrowed or less flexible, the amount of blood that can flow into the penis decreases. The erection might start off strong, but it can't be sustained because not enough blood is reaching the corpora cavernosa to keep the pressure up. It's not just about the heart. It's about the entire circulatory system. And when the vessels in the penis are affected, it's a signal that other parts of your body might be under strain too. Another possible reason you may lose your erection during sex involves the Tunica albuginea, the tough, fibrous layer that surrounds the corpora cavernosa. Its job is critical. As the penis fills with blood, this layer expands and compresses the veins that would otherwise let the blood flow back out. This compression is what traps the blood inside and keeps the erection firm. But when the Tunica albuginea becomes less elastic, often due to chronic conditions like diabetes, it can fail to apply enough pressure. That means blood starts leaking back out too soon, even while arousal is still present. This is called venous leak, and it's one of the more frustrating causes because everything might seem to be working at first until it doesn't. The Tunica albuginea needs to be flexible and strong to maintain the necessary pressure. But when it becomes rigid or thinned, its ability to sustain an erection decreases significantly. This issue is especially common in men with poorly controlled diabetes, which can damage the tissue over time and affect how well it functions. Even when everything is functioning physically, your mental state can have a powerful impact on your ability to maintain an erection. Stress, anxiety, performance pressure, these emotional factors can trigger the release of adrenaline, a hormone that prepares your body for fight or flight. While that response is useful in dangerous situations, it's the exact opposite of what your body needs for sex. Adrenaline is a vasoconstrictor, meaning it tightens your blood vessels and reduces blood flow, including to the penis. That means even if arousal is high and the initial erection happens, elevated stress levels can literally shut the process down. This is especially common in younger men or those in new relationships, where there's a lot of pressure to perform or impress. Your brain plays a central role in sexual function, and if your thoughts are dominated by worry about your body, your partner, or the situation, it can block the signals needed to keep the erection going. The result isn't a lack of interest, but rather a physiological reaction to psychological tension. The good news is that in most cases, there are clear steps you can take to address each of these causes. Let's start with cardiovascular health. If poor blood flow is part of the problem, improving your overall circulation is key. That means managing conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, quitting smoking, losing excess weight, and committing to regular physical activity. In many cases, medications like Cialis or Viagra can also help by enhancing blood flow, but they work best when the underlying health issues are also being addressed. But what if there were a natural way to support your body's ability to stay hard, without pills, without side effects, and without complicated routines? Thousands of men are turning to simple, science-backed techniques that work with your body rather than against it. These methods are easy to implement, surprisingly effective, and focus on restoring function from the inside out. Whether it's boosting blood flow, supporting nerve function, or calming the nervous system, the right approach can make a world of difference. For problems of the Tunica albuginea, especially in men with diabetes, the focus should be on tight glucose control. Keeping blood sugar levels stable can help prevent further damage to the penile tissues. In more advanced cases, there are medical treatments available, such as penile injections or intraurethral gels that can help maintain an erection even when venous leak is present. And when the root cause is psychological, therapy can be incredibly effective. Working with a sex therapist or psychologist can help reduce performance anxiety and break the cycle of stress-related erectile issues. Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone and that this can be treated makes a huge difference. Noticing a loss of erection during sex can feel discouraging, but it's important to remember that it doesn't define your masculinity or your worth. In most cases, it's not a mystery, it's a signal. Whether it's your heart, your hormones, your stress levels, or your lifestyle, your body is trying to communicate something. And the sooner you listen, the sooner you can take back control. Knowledge is power, and understanding what's going on is the first step toward improvement. You don't have to go through this alone, and you don't have to settle for uncertainty or frustration. Talk to a doctor, explore your options, and don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's physical, emotional, or both. If this video helped you in any way, consider giving a like, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss future content. And if you feel comfortable, share your thoughts or experiences in the comment below. We read them all, and you never know who you might help just by speaking up.